Yuan Bingyan will show her face in broad daylight and send New Year gifts with Renjilan Cheng Yi and others. Huanrui Century is chided pitiably. It has been the greater part a year since Yuan Bingyan showed her face. Since the tax avoidance outrage was uncovered in July last year, Yuan Bingyan appeared to have vanished from this world, and her work was quickly suspended. He has become what everybody calls a terrible craftsman. One distinction is that Yuan Bingyan's record and general organization has not been obstructed up to this point, or as a result of how much cash included, so the authority didn't pound the life out of her with a stick, and saved a slight opportunity for her. Yet truly, netizens saw come on, tax avoidance is a wrongdoing. It doesn't have anything to do with the amount of cash you possess. The nature is similarly as terrible. Following the mishap, Yuan Bingyan's studio likewise expressed that this time was made by the organization's disappointment play out the portion and installment business as quickly as possibly. For charges, the organization has profoundly understood the mix-ups, and will stringently amend and change from now on, and pay charges as per the law. The studio has not expressed that Yuan Bingyan has profoundly understood the slip-ups. With respect to point, it isn't evident whether Yuan Bingyan has taken part in the organization's tax collection. However, netizens selected that Yuan Bingyan is really a 100% controlling investor of this organization, and she ought to be extremely clear about the cash traveling every which way. Go against whitewashing in any structure. Individuals day-to-day web-based strongly remarked on Yuan Bingyan's tax avoidance. With such countless gems in front, Yuan Bingyan not just neglected to submit to the commitments that a resident ought to have, however rather knew the law and overstepped the law, attempting to take risks. Pertinent entertainers submitting to the law is the main concern of morals to protect their standing, and it is likewise the essential reason of a decent friendly model is that whoever hurts the interests of the nation won't get away from discipline. Yuan Bingyan is likewise befuddled. She figured out how to endure. An outrage took her back to before freedom. As a matter of fact, she has very great acting abilities and looks very quality. She is a decent seedling. After the mishap, Yuan Bingyan was fundamentally separated from the world. Eating with Yuzheng, we took a gathering photograph and posted it on the web. Everybody's assessment of her is as yet revolting. A few dramatizations to be broadcasted have likewise given the hot inquiry a shot of the water commonly, however there is no outcome. Not being prohibited implies that Yuan Bingyan has not been totally restricted. On the morning of January 15th, Huanrui World posted a Weibo, asking each craftsman in the organization to record a VCR, and the substance is likewise another year welcoming for everybody. We saw that Renjilan, Cheng Yi, Li Xiaoran, Yinger, Zhang Yuxi, Liu Zuai and others every recorded video. During the period from the 16th to the primary day of the Lunar New Year, these little recordings will be opened individually and gotten from Huanrui Century Specialist's restricted gift. It is worth focusing on that this time Yuan Bingyan will likewise show up to send endowments to everybody. In light of the outline, Yuan Bingyan is wearing a white top with a beret. Her long hair contacts her midriff. Albeit the image is extremely hazy, she actually searches looking great. Indeed, Yuan Bingyan's favoring will be opened on January 20th. This ought to likewise be Yuan Bingyan's public appearance after a portion of a year. It very well may be seen that Huanrui World has not abandoned her. However, with the assistance of the unique day of the New Year, Yuan Bingyan has the chance to send endowments to everybody, so she won't be showered too seriously. New Year, new air. I keep thinking about whether this implies that Yuan Bingyan will return 1 year from now. Nonetheless, by far most of netizens still don't uphold Yuan Bingyan's emerging, and remarked in the message region, saying that Huanrui Century upholds the rebound of expense avoiding specialists, and furthermore ate numerous authority sites, and reviled Huanrui Century to shut down. As of late, there is news that Liu Zuai is now recording a melody for the television series Falling Blossoms Meet You Once More, saying that it has proactively passed the survey and can be transferred just when there is a great time. It is said that the show Meeting You Again and Falling Blossoms cost 200 million yuan. If not for Yuan Bingyan's mishap, it would have been broadcasted quite a while in the past. Since Yuan Bingyan has not been totally restricted, Huanrui Century has likewise allowed her an opportunity to show her face. It appears to be that Yuan Bingyan will be in 2023. There is an extraordinary opportunity of a rebound in 2019, and she didn't finish the work alone, basically communicating can decrease misfortunes. I accept the show team is additionally making an honest effort to battle for it. Will you support Yuan Bingyan? 02. Cheng Yi's new show Reuters, which show's style draws in you the most? From last year to now, Cheng Yi has been working in different groups, and Hengdian has turned into his other home. As of late, Cheng Yi's outfit show Legends is being recorded. As per Reuters, the new picture actually will in general be Mr. Pianpian, delicate as jade. As of late, a large portion of Cheng Yi's dramatizations broadcasted in old outfits have gotten moderately great reactions. The hit Dagger would like chips in 2022 has procured an adequate number of tears from the crowd. Cheng Yi, who is an image of ancient costumes, feels more poetic and self-sufficient, and the ancient costumes add a lot to his appearance. To be honest, Cheng Yi's appearance may not be particularly prominent in the entertainment circle, but every time a costume drama is broadcast, it will give people an unforgettable surprise. One person playing two roles can also let people see that he immediately knows who is playing now, and he will not be able to tell which one he is playing because of the same face. The filming of Lotus House with Chen Yuling, Zhen Shengxi and other actors has also been filmed. Let us wait for the broadcast together. Cheng Yi belongs to the category of actors who are late bloomers, but gold always shines, and those with strength will not be buried. The TV series Liu Li Mei Renshak, which was broadcast that year, still has a very high broadcast rate. I'm eating their CP fans. Cheng Yi's appearance is biased towards the appearance of the drama. He is full of heroism, full of youthful feeling, and his acting style is quite broad. In private, Cheng Yi is dubbed by fans as an old cadre. He knows little about the latest popular things and popular gossip. He is either filming or on the way to filming a drama. He is a real model worker in the industry. After taking off his fancy clothes, Cheng Yi is a bright and sunny person. If you have watched any of his TV series, please share them in the comment section. 03. Yuan Bingyan appeared in the live broadcast of The Crew, without the shelter of the Studio P picture. I am not dazzled by this screenshot, am I? Although Liu Li has come to an end, but this summer, the first encounter couple has brought us very deep feelings. To be honest, in the ancient drama market, Chu Zuanji and Yu Sifeng absolutely can be on the list. And in order to make the TV series have a happy ending, the stills of Ending Cloud Song Club are arranged. It seems that the director and producer also know the audience and true fans. So as the lead actor of Chu Zuanji, Yuan Bingyan must have appeared on The Crew for a live broadcast, but everyone should know that a live broadcast is different from reposing in a studio, and Yuan Bingyan's appearance must be different from Jinxiu. First of all, every artist will hire millions of photo retouchers, and every event photo has been retouched and polished layer by layer. However, in this live broadcast event, Yuan Bingyan did not have the protection of the studio, so her real appearance will not be good. Will it overturn? No, Yuan Bingyan is the core figure at the Yuanch meeting arranged by the organizer, so she naturally needs to be there to drive the atmosphere. After all, besides the staff in the auditorium, the true fans of ice cream are also present, so Yuan Bingyan is naturally need to perform well. But have you noticed that Yuan Bingyan is really good when she sings solo on stage? She sings very steadily, and when she opens her voice, she is the benefit of the earphone party. But then again, besides singing well, Yuan Bingyan actually dressed very eye-catching that day. As you can see, Yuan Bingyan is wearing a tube-top dress and a pair of stiletto heels. Yuan Bingyan looks like a Disney princess on the run. Looking at the screenshot of the live broadcast from a distance, Yuan Bingyan's appearance is online, but when the camera is zoomed in, is there a big difference between Yuan Bingyan's raw picture and the refined picture? However, I don't know if I don't look at it. I was surprised when I saw the raw picture. I don't get dazzled by this screenshot, right? Why doesn't Yuan Bingyan appear photogenic in Fat 10 Caddies at all? What is going on here? You can see clearly by watching the live broadcast that Yuan Bingyan looks super petite and exquisite in front of the camera because of her very small frame. It's just that in the screenshot, Yuan Bingyan's face is slightly different from the refined picture. Continue to zoom in on the photo, and everyone can see clearly that Yuan Bingyan did not touch up her makeup in time, which caused Yuan Bingyan to take pictures of her face in the live broadcast. Yuan Bingyan's complexion is not as good as the refined picture. No wonder when I first saw the live broadcast, I thought I was dazzled. After all, I was used to seeing Yuan Bingyan's delicate and seductive face, but I didn't get used to Yuan Bingyan's glossy face all of a sudden. I doubt life, but I can understand it woolen cloth. But having said that, although Yuan Bingyan's face is full of oil, but in fact, Yuan Bingyan's overall appearance is online, so you don't have to be as weird as the editor and me. No, just a random screenshot of the live broadcast shows that Yuan Bingyan's whole life picture is still very durable. You must know that the lighting of the venue arranged by the crew of Liu Li is not bright, and the original camera is live broadcasting, so Yuan Bingyan's skin color is different. And sweating on the face is very common. However, apart from these blemishes, Yuan Bingyan's face is super supple and has no pores at all. Now girls are more than envious. To be honest with everyone, the lens is the most test of a person's skin condition. After all, a person's facial blemishes will be magnified 10 times by the lens, and Yuan Bingyan is no exception. However, looking at the entire live broadcast video, Yuan Bingyan's complexion is so fair that it glows. Apart from the fact that her complexion is not too fair, Yuan Bingyan is perfect. Compared with the backup dancer, Yuan Bingyan's beauty has reached a new height. This time I sincerely sighed, it is indeed the editor whose eyes are clumsy. There is no harm without comparison. It turns out that Yuan Bingyan's skin is so strong. But having said that, in this live broadcast event, Yuan Bingyan herself is not only 10 caddies fat, but also has a fair complexion, and her appearance is also average. Although the screenshots are not as good as refined, overall, Yuan Bingyan is in perfect condition. Of course, without the protection of Studio P pictures, and without widening filters, Yuan Bingyan's state can still be so durable. In addition to her natural beauty, acquired maintenance is also very important. No, 28-year-old Yuan Bingyan looks like a high school student on stage. Are you envious this time? The above is the entire content of this article. Yuan Bingyan is so photogenic and seductive. Although in the live broadcast, Yuan Bingyan and Cheng Yi clearly avoided suspicion, but do you want Cheng Yi and Yuan Bingyan to continue to star in Liuli too? Welcome to leave a message to discuss.